Hello once again and welcome back to the workshop. So glad you could be here today. Today we're going to go right off into the world of specialty planes. What you see in front of you here are a few joinery planes, they call them, or specialty planes. We have a rebate plane or a rabbet plane. And technically, these are also rabbet planes, but because they've added the fence, the depth stop, and there's another item under there called a knicker, it's more like a moving filister plane. Now, rabbet planes are necessary for when you want to cut a groove in the side of your work. So with a standard square non-frills model, what you do is you start by bringing the plane up on an angle. You can use a marking gauge in here. Okay, you can use a marking gauge, create a marking gauge line, or just use your fingers as a guide. Tilt the plane so the corner cuts first. Okay? Now I've created a little tiny V groove there. The plane will go back into that V groove and it gets wider and wider. As you see, the cuts are getting bigger. There's one, there's two, there's three. And so now you want to go back towards vertical. A little bit on each pass. Whoops. That's a word you don't want to hear the doctor say. Whoops. And with each pass, I'm going a little bit more vertical. Until I am vertical, and now I'm pushing in this way so that we ride up against that shoulder. As you can see, we're developing a rebate. If you need to make adjustments, you turn the plate on its side. You can make some minor adjustments this way. And that's basically all there is to it. Rinse and repeat. You just keep doing that over and over again. You can adjust the thickness of the shaving. I'm going a little light here. Adjusting this particular one is just a tap here, reset the wedge. If you need to back it up, you can tap on the adjusting pin. If it was an older plane, it would have a tapered iron, and you never strike the front or the back of an older plane like that. We'll talk about that in a second, but this is basically it. That's how you create a rebate. Now, with the moving filister, you place the fence against the wood, and then the depth stop will stop the cut once you're there. I really shouldn't be in a started rabbet. Let's turn it around. So I want to show you something else. One of the uses for rabbets is in making moldings. You create a rabbet first. And once you have that rabbet set, you can take your molding planes see how fine that's set, and it sits in the rabbet as a guide. Okay? Sits in the rabbet as a guide. and you know you're nearing completion of your molding, there's the corner of the rabbit. You know you're nearing the completion of your molding when the pencil line or the corner of the rabbit goes away. Like that. Done. So, I know it's small, but ideally what we've created here is a rabbit and a molding profile. So you have what is a miniature version of a picture frame molding. It is that simple. Okay, we'll make that a little deeper. But that's it. The rabbet plane is an essential tool. You can create shiplap joints for the back of cabinets. You can create some very unique glue-ups by using a rabbet or even two rabbits. Let's say you needed to do a glue up on a corner, okay? Or you use it to do multiple moldings. I mean, you can do anything you want. It's a very simple tool. Nothing more than a chisel and a block of wood. I'm sure there's a few videos out there about making, if you need a rabbet plane, you don't want to buy one, you can make it out of a block of wood with a hole in it. Next time up, we'll talk a little bit more about molding planes. Because too often people think that there's some magical tool. And they're not. If you get even if you just get one pair, a hollow and a round that match each other, you'll be able to do some simple profiles quickly, quietly, safely. Okay? You can do coves, you can do rounds. Then when you start combining the coves and the rounds, you can create other profiles. I mean, it's endless what you can do. Hope this helps. Any questions, leave them in the comments section. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you think it was worth it. And next time around, maybe we'll do a little bit more specialty planes, because I have some oddball ones. Why don't you head out to your shop, make some shavings. Walter out.